basically, I've got a situation going on with Kristen and Sherry and them.
Okay.
Because they can't come until like later in the afternoon.
Which is what time?
Well, I mean, technically, I don't think they can come until like 5 or something. And I'm like, that does not really work for me.
What? Okay, yeah. What time did you want to be there? What time did you want everything to happen?
Like, originally, I always thought, probably like 4-ish. But here's the situation that I've been thinking about. If I do it at 4, that means she's probably going to be kidnapped, let's say 11:30.
Okay.
That means she's going to be kidnapped for 4.5 hours.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Okay, I've been thinking about the logistics of this, and I'm seeing lots of problems. Because what happens if, you know what I mean? Like, if she's going to be handcuffed for 4.5 hours?
Oh, gosh. Is she being handcuffed? I didn't know that.
Yes. Because I can't run the risk of her, taking off the freaking blindfold.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we'll wake up. And what time is checkout, you say? 12?
It's at 12. Now, you might be able to get, like 1 o'clock checkout. If you guys can get 1 o'clock checkout, I could conceivably, wait till, 12:30 to kidnap her. That would buy an extra hour, okay?
Okay.
I'm just thinking, I don't know. I mean, is she gonna go, like, you haven't told her anything at all, so, I mean, she doesn't even know any of this is happening yet. Like, is she gonna go along with this? You know what I mean? The closer we get to it being real, I'm like, is this gonna work? Like,
Right. Okay.
I don't even, like...
I mean, as long as I stress to her, like, make it sound like I know somebody that's done this before, and, as long as, I make it a point to make sure that she knows that she is okay, but it's gonna be kind of weird. I don't know.
See, here's what I've been thinking. Here's a sort of reality that I'm thinking about creating. I'm thinking about telling...
Surprise party?
Yes.
For her birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, sort of. Maybe not necessarily for her birthday. I mean, I guess she can just kind of figure that out. But what I'm thinking is saying... I'm thinking about telling her that I talked to you today. And that I'm going to let you borrow the video camera because you told me what you're really needing it for.
Okay, that sounds good.
So that way she'll be like, well, what is she doing? And I'll be like, has she not told you what's happening after Hotel ZaZa yet? And she'll be like, no. And I'll be like, okay, well, I'm not going to say anything. I probably said too much already,
Uh-huh.
And then, so you can talk to her later and be like, I have a surprise for you after Hotel ZaZa. You're going to, see blah, whatever. And so that way she'll kind of know, because I think we're going to need to warn her that something's coming.
Uh-huh.
And I think if you're really excited about it, hopefully she'll just go along with it.
Right.
But like, I want her to think that, like, I'm loaning you the camera because I want to see what you're doing. You know what I mean? So that way, like, when she sees the dragon, it'll kind of click, what the hell is she doing? No wonder Josh wanted to loan the video camera,
Right. Okay, so, oh my gosh, there's so many things.
I know, you see, this is, like, and she's been here since, like, Thursday, and I've been like, get out of my house so that I can work on this.
Okay, so, we're just gonna stick on this topic. So when I call her and tell her, I'm excited and blah, 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 and I explain to her the surprise, okay, so, what am I making it out to be? Like, obviously, I'm just gonna not tell her anything, but whenever I'm explaining to her the costume, or, like, do you know where you want her to be kidnapped from?
I want her to be kidnapped from the hotel.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Now, you just made a good point, and you opened my brain to something that so far my brain has not even been capable of comprehending.
Okay.
I guess, based on what you just said, you made me realize that maybe this is a lot easier than it sounds. Maybe you guys can go somewhere else.
Right.
And that could buy me several hours, and this won't be such a big deal.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking because you had mentioned, I don't know, you just been like, I don't know why I'm thinking about your sister's house or getting kidnapped from Jennifer's. But,
See, that's what I was thinking before.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good idea again. Because...
Yeah, because then that would buy us
several...
like another hour getting there.
Well, I mean, that could buy us as many hours as we want.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like... That's a genius. And then she could eat lunch and not have to be starving.
Okay,
like
so
you guys could
eat lunch.
You guys could eat lunch. Like, okay, here's the deal. And I want to know your opinion on this. Because you kind of made a comment once that made me think that even I hadn't realized how big a deal this was. How important is it that Sherry and Kristen and Viola be there? It's pretty important, right?
Right.
Like, isn't that kind of like her core, who she wants to see this?
Yeah, I mean, that would be, like, more priority people than some others.
Yeah, exactly. And so, that being said, I kind of want to work with them.
Right.
You know, because they're the ones that can't get there as early as I want to do this.
Which, how come, okay, I know this is a touch point, but did they not remember to plan for this?
No, it's nothing to do. The thing is ever since I first told them about this, they already had plans that day. There's some thing going on in Dallas that the home is going to, some kind of, I don't know, workshop, you know, for lack of a better word. I don't know what it is. But it lasts until 4 at the American Airlines Center, or whatever it is.
Oh, gosh.
Exactly. And so...
oh, my gosh.
So I'm trying to get them to understand that I need them to be able to leave there. I'm trying to find out the absolute earliest time they can leave there.
Can they drive their own car there and leave, or no?
See, that's what, I mean, I'm trying to work that out with them. I've talked to Kristen and Sherry, and I'll probably call them again tomorrow. I think they kind of made it sound like, Sherry made it sound like there might be enough sponsors there to the ratio of kids that they might be able to, like, leave early. I just don't know how early.
I think we just need to know, like, the absolute latest time, because we obviously don't want it to be dark, but...
Exactly.
We just need, like, a latest time possible.
That's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, I want to know what is the time you can be there, and that's the time I will do it, but you have to be there, you know? I mean, I don't want to just drag this thing out all day, but I think... I'm trying to think what would Bonnie want? Bonnie wants them there. I know that. I'm not an idiot, you know?
Okay, yeah.
And so, I don't know why it never occurred to me to have her kidnapped from somewhere other than... Like, I've had my mind set on a Hotel ZaZa being the kidnap location for so long, for some reason.
Yeah.
So this is what I do. I get my mind locked into something, and then I need you or someone to go, well, what about this? I go, oh, there you go. Problem solved.
Okay, so, let's just say we're going to do the proposal at like 5 or 6 or whatever. Okay, so Bonnie and I will check out the hotel. We'll do whatever. Like, we'll just do whatever we normally do and chill time. And we'll eat. And then eventually we'll end up at my sister's. Okay, so when we're at my sister's, okay, who's coming to the house? The clothing, how's she getting in the dress? And,
okay, you're going to have to just give her the dress and tell her, hey, you have to wear this. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about making this like your surprise. Like, say, this is the dress my mom's been making for you, like, surprise, you know, and kind of make it almost seem like it was your idea, you were the one secretly organizing all this. Which, if you make it seem like that, it would make sense, because your mom never had anything to do with it. It was always you know?
Right.
So that would make sense, you know? And so if you're telling her...
Maybe she'll think it's like a themed surprise party.
Exactly. And then when she sees the dragon, maybe she'll just think it's a costume surprise party. You can even tell her it's a costume surprise party. I don't care, you know? That's
so you don't
fine.
Think, okay, I know this is probably overthinking, but you don't think she'll be, like, thinking about you...
Okay, if she's thinking about me, it's because she...
Magically.
It's because she knows something that someone told her. Because I should be the furthest thing from her mind at that point.